Welcome to the Senior Health video. This video will talk about 15 silent nighttime diabetes signs you must catch. Early. Have you ever wondered why your nights feel different lately, as if your body is trying to tell you something important while the world around you sleeps? Many people brush off strange nighttime symptoms because they seem small or harmless, yet your body often whispers the truth long before it ever raises its voice. What if the discomfort you feel at night is not random at all? What if it is one of the earliest clues that your blood sugar is shifting in dangerous ways? As you settle into bed, your body should be resting, repairing, and restoring itself. But when diabetes begins to develop, it almost never starts with loud daytime warning signs. Instead, it shows up quietly in the dark through subtle changes that you might ignore until they grow into serious complications. This is where the danger becomes real, because nighttime symptoms often reveal hidden blood sugar problems long before morning tests catch them. You deserve to know exactly what your body's trying to say. Diabetes affects more than 38 million Americans, and millions more are living with prediabetes without even realizing it. What makes this condition so frightening is how silently it begins, especially during sleep, when you are least aware and most vulnerable. Ignoring these nighttime changes can push you closer to nerve damage, kidney strain, heart complications, and sudden drops or spikes in blood sugar that can disrupt your rest and your health. Yet there is hope, because the earlier you recognize these signs, the sooner you can protect yourself from long-lasting harm. In this video, you will discover 15 hidden nighttime warning signs that can help you understand what is happening inside your body before the situation becomes dangerous. Each sign is explained clearly so you can recognize the pattern, take action, and regain control of your health. Stay with this video until the very end, because the symptoms you learn today may be the exact clues that help you prevent a serious crisis tomorrow. Number 1. Night sweats. When you fall asleep, your body should enter a peaceful and steady rhythm. Yet waking up drenched in sweat is one of the strongest early clues that your blood sugar may be dropping too low during the night. Many people blame warm rooms or stress, but repeated episodes often mean that adrenaline is surging to rescue falling glucose. This sudden rush raises your heart rate, activates your sweat glands, and pulls you out of deep sleep when your body should be resting. Night sweats matter because they appear quietly while you are unaware. They often point to hidden glucose swings or early nerve changes that disrupt healthy sleep and place extra stress on your heart. Research from American diabetes specialists shows that people who experience frequent nighttime sweating often have unstable evening glucose patterns that drain energy and damage long-term metabolism. You may also notice trembling or sudden awakening, which are all signs your body is fighting to stay balanced. You can support your nighttime stability by checking your glucose before bed, choosing steady evening meals, and adding a slow-digesting snack, such as whole grain bread with peanut butter. Keeping your bedroom around 64 to 70 degrees Fahrenheit also helps regulate your temperature and reduce stress on your system. But knowing this alone is not enough, because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 2. Leg cramps. As you move from the intensity of night sweats into the quiet of the early hours, another sign can strike suddenly. Sharp leg cramps that wake you out of sleep are often more than simple muscle tension. They can be an early reaction to blood sugar changes that disturb your nerves and drain essential minerals. This painful tightening usually hits the calves and feels like your muscles are twisting without control. Many people blame dehydration, yet repeated nighttime cramps often point to hidden glucose swings that disrupt how your nerves and muscles communicate. When circulation slows, your legs may not receive enough oxygen during rest. This lack of steady blood flow can trigger intense contractions that interrupt your sleep and leave you feeling sore and unsteady the next morning. Research from American neurology specialists shows that unstable glucose levels can interfere with potassium and magnesium balance, which increases the risk of nighttime spasms. You may also notice tingling or burning sensations, which signal that the nerves are under stress. To help reduce these painful moments, you can include foods rich in magnesium and potassium, such as leafy greens, nuts, or avocados. Gentle calf stretching before bed and steady evening meals can improve circulation and keep your muscles relaxed through the night. But knowing this alone is not enough, because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 3. Restless leg sensations. After understanding how leg cramps can interrupt your sleep, Another clue appears in an even more frustrating way. Restless leg sensations that make you want to move your legs over and over again are often tied to early nerve changes caused by unstable blood sugar. This feeling can begin as a light crawling sensation, but quickly turns into an irresistible need to move, which destroys your ability to fall asleep peacefully. Many people think it is just stress or aging, yet persistent restlessness is frequently linked to changes in dopamine activity and nerve communication when glucose levels shift. When these signals become irregular, your legs may feel tense, buzzing, or uncomfortable during quiet hours. This constant urge to move prevents deep sleep and drains your energy the next day, while putting long-term pressure on the nerves that control your lower limbs. Studies from American sleep researchers show that people experiencing restless leg sensations often have mineral imbalances or early signs of neuropathy. Some describe it as a strange electric feeling that becomes stronger the longer they stay still. To calm this discomfort, you can gently stretch your legs before bed, include iron and magnesium-rich foods like cashews, oats, and leafy greens, and avoid caffeine at night since it can intensify nerve sensitivity. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 4, sleep apnea. As restless leg sensations disrupt your ability to stay still, another sign appears in the silence of the night. Sleep apnea, marked by repeated pauses in your breathing, is one of the strongest indicators that unstable blood sugar may already be affecting your airway muscles and your cardiovascular system. Many people think loud snoring is harmless, yet when breathing suddenly stops and restarts, your body enters a state of stress that forces your brain to wake you up just to survive the moment. These disruptions can happen dozens of times each night. Every pause deprives your brain of oxygen and increases insulin resistance, which makes blood sugar harder to control and places added pressure on your heart. American sleep specialists warn that untreated sleep apnea is strongly linked to high blood pressure strokes and rapid spikes in glucose during the night. Some people describe waking up gasping or feeling as if their heart is racing out of nowhere. To reduce these episodes, you can maintain a healthy weight, avoid alcohol in the evening, and sleep on your side to keep your airway more open. If symptoms persist, a sleep evaluation can confirm whether you need additional support while resting. These simple steps can dramatically improve the quality of your sleep and reduce the metabolic strain on your body. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 5, frequent nighttime urination. As breathing interruptions unsettle your sleep, another problem often appears with frustrating consistency. Frequent nighttime urination, especially when you wake up 2 or more times to use the bathroom, is one of the clearest signals that rising blood sugar is putting extra pressure on your kidneys. When excess glucose builds up, your kidneys work harder to filter it out, which pulls more water from your body and sends you to the bathroom again and again. Many people assume it is just aging or drinking too much water at night, yet repeated nighttime trips almost always point to deeper metabolic stress. This constant urination does more than interrupt your rest. It disrupts your natural sleep cycles, increases the risk of dehydration, and places long-term strain on your kidney function, especially if glucose remains high for long periods. American kidney specialists report that people with early diabetes often experience this symptom months before their blood tests show clear changes. Some describe the feeling as an endless cycle of waking up tired, drinking more water, and still returning to the bathroom through the night. To ease this pattern, you can drink more water earlier in the day, limit caffeine in the evening, and keep your last cup of fluids 2 to 3 hours before bedtime. Steady evening meals and controlled glucose levels also reduce the burden on your kidneys and help restore your natural rhythm. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 6, excessive thirst at night. As frequent nighttime urination interrupts your rest, another warning often follows quickly. Waking up with an intense need to drink water or feeling unusually thirsty during the night is one of the clearest signs that your blood sugar may be running too high. When excess glucose pulls water out of your tissues, your body reacts with deep thirst as it tries to restore balance. Many people assume this dryness is normal, yet recurring nighttime thirst is rarely random and often reflects early metabolic stress. This thirst affects more than your comfort. It fragments your sleep, increases dehydration risk, and forces your kidneys to work harder as they push excess sugar out of your bloodstream. American diabetes specialists explain that people who notice persistent nighttime thirst often show early glucose instability even before their morning tests change. Some describe waking repeatedly for water, yet still feeling dry and drained the next day, which is a clear sign the body is struggling to keep up. To support better balance, you can drink water steadily throughout the day, include hydrating foods such as berries, cucumbers, and leafy greens, and avoid sugary snacks late in the evening. Checking your glucose before bed can also reveal whether rising levels are contributing to your symptoms. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 7, pain or numbness in the legs. As nighttime thirst reveals rising glucose, another concern appears with even clearer urgency. Pain or numbness in your legs, especially tingling, burning, or a sudden loss of sensation, is one of the strongest early signs that unstable blood sugar is beginning to damage your peripheral nerves. Many people assume these sensations come from poor circulation or simple fatigue, yet when they happen at night, they often reflect glucose building up around the nerves and interrupting their normal signals. These sensations may feel like light electric shocks or a heavy numbness that keeps you shifting in bed. When your nerves struggle to communicate, your sleep becomes shallow and your risk of unnoticed injuries increases because reduced feeling makes small cuts or pressure spots easy to miss. American neurology researchers note that nighttime nerve discomfort frequently appears months before more obvious diabetic symptoms show up. Some people describe waking with a burning sensation even though their legs have not moved, which is a strong indicator of nerve stress. To support your nerves, you can add gentle stretching before bed, improve circulation with light evening walks, and include magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens and nuts. Checking your glucose before bedtime also helps stabilize the nerves and reduce nighttime flare-ups. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 8, nighttime hypoglycemia. As nerve discomfort disrupts your rest, an even more alarming sign can appear without warning. Nighttime hypoglycemia, when your blood sugar drops too low while you sleep, is one of the most dangerous nighttime signals your body can send. This sudden drop often triggers adrenaline, which causes sweating, shaking a rapid heartbeat, or jolting awake in fear. Many people mistake these moments for nightmares or stress, yet repeated episodes almost always point to unstable glucose control. This drop happens quietly but carries serious risks. When your brain does not receive enough glucose, your body enters emergency mode, which disrupts deep sleep and can lead to confusion, seizures, or loss of consciousness if ignored. American diabetes experts warn that many low glucose episodes happen between midnight and 3 a.m., when you are least aware of your symptoms. Some people describe waking up drenched in sweat with their heart pounding, not realizing their sugar level has fallen dangerously low. To protect yourself, you can check your glucose before bed. Aim for a safe range between 90 and 130 mmHg DL, and include a slow-digesting snack such as whole grain bread with cheese if your numbers are borderline. Using a continuous glucose monitor can also alert you when your levels begin to fall during sleep. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 9, insomnia. As nighttime hypoglycemia shakes your sleep, another warning shows up in a quieter but equally draining way. Insomnia, the struggle to fall asleep or stay asleep, is often a sign that your blood sugar is rising too high or dropping too low during the night. Many people assume sleeplessness comes from stress or aging, yet unstable glucose forces your body to release adrenaline and cortisol, which make your mind alert at the exact moment it should be resting. This pattern does more than rob you of sleep. When your sleep is repeatedly interrupted, your hormones shift, your insulin becomes less effective, and your blood sugar becomes harder to control the following day. American sleep researchers note that people with early diabetes often experience insomnia months before receiving a formal diagnosis. Some describe lying in bed exhausted, yet feeling wired as if their body refuses to slow down, which is a strong sign of glucose disruption. To regain better nighttime rest, you can create a consistent sleep routine limit, screens 1 hour before bed, and include slow digesting evening snacks like oats or chia to prevent sharp glucose changes. Gentle relaxation habits such as reading or deep breathing can also calm adrenaline spikes and prepare your body for restful sleep. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 10, acid reflux at night. As insomnia drains your energy, another warning rises the moment you lie down. Nighttime acid reflux, especially when you feel a burning sensation in your chest or a sour taste in your throat, is often a sign that unstable blood sugar is slowing your stomach's ability to empty properly. Many people think this discomfort comes from heavy meals, yet for those with rising glucose, the nerves that control digestion can weaken, which allows stomach acid to push upward while you sleep. This problem goes far beyond simple heartburn. When acid repeatedly flows back into your esophagus, it disrupts your sleep, affects digestion, and can even interfere with how your body absorbs sugar and medications. American gastrointestinal specialists note that people with early diabetic nerve changes often experience nighttime reflux months before they realize their glucose is affecting their stomach. Some describe waking up coughing or feeling a burning pressure in their chest, which is a clear sign the digestive system is under strain. To calm nighttime reflux, you can avoid spicy, fatty, or acidic foods at dinner, eat your last meal 2 to 3 hours before bed, and sleep with your head slightly elevated to keep acid from rising. Lighter evening meals such as vegetables, lean protein, and whole grains can also ease pressure on your digestive system. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 11, nightmares or vivid dreams. As nighttime acid reflux disturbs your rest, another sign emerges deep within your sleep cycle. Nightmares or unusually vivid dreams, especially those that feel intense enough to wake you, suddenly are often linked to rapid changes in your blood sugar during the night. Many people assume these dreams come from stress, yet unstable glucose levels overstimulate the brain and trigger adrenaline, which pushes your mind into a heightened state even while you sleep. These dreams are not just imagination. When your blood sugar rises too high or falls too low, your brain reacts as if it is under threat, which can create frightening dream scenarios and force abrupt awakenings. American sleep experts note that people with early diabetes often report vivid dreams long before noticing daytime symptoms. Some describe dreams of running danger or sudden fear, only to wake up sweating with a racing heartbeat, clear signs that their glucose shifted dramatically during the night. To reduce these episodes, you can create a relaxing bedtime routine, such as reading or light stretching. Avoid stimulants like caffeine in the evening, and check your glucose before bed to ensure it stays within a safe range. Eating a steady evening meal with slow digesting carbohydrates can also help prevent sharp nighttime fluctuations that trigger intense dreams. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 12, high blood pressure at night. As vivid dreams jolt you awake, another warning may already be unfolding in the background. High blood pressure during the night, especially when it rises instead of naturally dipping, is a powerful sign that your blood sugar and your nervous system are struggling to stay balanced. Many people think nighttime pressure spikes happen randomly, yet unstable glucose forces the body to release adrenaline, which pushes your blood pressure higher at the exact moment it should be at its lowest. This shift is far from harmless. When your blood pressure rises during sleep, your heart works harder, your vessels face more stress, and your risk of stroke, heart attack, and kidney strain increases significantly. American cardiology experts report that people with early diabetes often lose their natural nighttime pressure dip years before other symptoms appear. Some describe waking with a pounding chest or unexplained anxiety, only to discover their blood pressure was elevated for hours while they slept. To support healthier nighttime levels, you can limit salty processed foods at dinner, avoid caffeine late in the day, and practice slow breathing before bed to calm adrenaline surges. Checking your pressure at night with a home monitor can also help reveal hidden patterns your morning readings miss. Keeping your glucose steady in the evening offers even stronger protection. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 13, Nighttime palpitations. As nighttime blood pressure rises, another warning often comes with startling speed. Nighttime palpitations, the sudden feeling of your heart racing, pounding or skipping beats, are a strong indicator that glucose shifts are stressing your cardiovascular system. Many people assume these episodes come from anxiety or dreams, yet unstable blood sugar disrupts the balance of essential minerals and hormones, which can cause the heart to beat irregularly while you sleep. This sudden rhythm change affects far more than your comfort. When your heart works harder during the night, your body produces more stress hormones, which can raise blood sugar further and create a cycle that damages your heart and blood vessels over time. American cardiac researchers note that many people with early diabetes report nighttime palpitations months before noticing daytime symptoms. Some describe waking up with a racing heartbeat, feeling as if something startled them, even though the room is completely quiet. To support a steady nighttime heartbeat, you can add magnesium-rich foods such as almonds, leafy greens, and legumes. To your meals, maintain balanced evening glucose and avoid stimulants like caffeine late in the day. Checking your blood sugar before bed can also help reveal patterns that trigger nighttime rhythm changes. Practicing slow, controlled breathing before sleep may further calm your cardiovascular system. But knowing this alone is not enough, because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 14. Teeth grinding at night. As nighttime palpitations unsettle your rest, another signal can appear in an unexpected place. Teeth grinding at night, especially when you wake with jaw pain, headaches, or a tired facial muscle, is often a sign that unstable blood sugar is activating your stress response while you sleep. Many people believe grinding comes from worry, yet sudden drops or spikes in glucose trigger adrenaline, which tightens your jaw muscles and forces your teeth to clench without you realizing it. This pattern quietly harms more than your sleep. Constant grinding wears down your teeth, strains your jaw joints, and keeps your nervous system in a state of tension, which can raise blood sugar even further. American dental and sleep specialists report that people with glucose instability often grind their teeth more intensely during the night because their body is reacting to internal stress rather than emotional pressure. Some describe waking with a stiff jaw or a dull headache, not knowing that the tension built up for hours as they slept. To reduce nighttime grinding, you can create a calming pre-sleep routine, such as warm jaw compresses, relaxed breathing, or gentle stretching. Limiting stimulants like caffeine in the evening and stabilizing your glucose before bed also help ease involuntary muscle tension. A night guard may provide additional protection if grinding becomes frequent, but knowing this alone is not enough because there is another nighttime warning sign that becomes even more dangerous when ignored. Number 15. Morning headaches. As nighttime teeth grinding tightens your jaw, another warning makes itself known the moment you open your eyes. Waking up with morning headaches, especially when they come with fatigue, sweating, or shakiness, is often a sign that your blood sugar dropped too low or rose too high during the night. Many people blame poor sleep or tension, yet unstable glucose affects the brain's energy supply and triggers pressure changes that show up as headaches as soon as you wake. These headaches are more than simple discomfort. When your brain does not receive steady fuel during sleep, your oxygen levels may shift, your nerves become more sensitive, and your stress hormones rise, which can disrupt your entire day before it even begins. American sleep and metabolic researchers note that early diabetic changes often appear as morning headaches long before other symptoms are recognized. Some people describe waking with a heavy throbbing sensation, not realizing it was caused by glucose fluctuations through the night rather than external stress. To reduce these morning episodes, you can create an ideal sleep environment, keep your room cool and quiet, monitor your evening glucose, and avoid heavy or high sugar meals before bed. Staying hydrated during the day and including potassium and magnesium-rich foods like leafy greens or bananas can further support stable nighttime balance. But knowing this alone is not enough because there is another deeper truth about these symptoms that you must understand before you can protect your long-term health. You have just learned 15 powerful nighttime warning signs that your body uses to protect you, and now you understand how each one can reveal silent changes in your blood sugar long before daytime symptoms appear. These signs may seem small when they happen, yet together they paint a clear picture of how your body's working through the night to keep you safe. The good news is that awareness gives you control. You can take simple steps today to steady your glucose, protect your nerves and kidneys, and restore the peaceful sleep your body depends on. Even small adjustments, such as choosing balanced evening meals, staying hydrated during the day, keeping a consistent sleep routine, and monitoring your numbers before bed can make a real difference. If some of these signs felt familiar, do not worry. Your body is not failing you, it is communicating with you, and every change you make today is a step toward better health tomorrow. Many people have reversed early symptoms by taking action early, and you can do the same. Your nights can become calmer, your mornings can feel lighter, and your long-term health can improve with steady daily choices. And remember, this is only the beginning. In the next video, you will discover even more life-saving tips and simple food changes that support your heart, kidneys, nerves, and overall energy. If you found this information helpful, save this video so you can review it anytime and share it with someone who may need it. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications to receive the latest trusted health tips and senior care guidance delivered straight to you. Your health journey matters, and you deserve support every step of the way.